Like I said before, admissions is open. When did the admissions actually started? It began on the 1st of November, but you also need to understand that some programs didn't start on the 1st of November. But when is the last date? If you want to apply to the university. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining the channel today. So it's few days to Christmas, or maybe after Christmas, I don't know which one, but you are going to be watching this video, and the reason I'm making this video is if you watch it before Christmas, then you should sit down and reflect to see if this is actually what you need. This is a video about Austria, and I'm going to be talking about this university. It's a very good school in Austria, and they also have English programs. So welcome back to our platform. My name is Milton. If you're just joining, please like this video and share the video. If you can, please share the video for us. Thank you so much. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you some things when it comes to application, admissions, and a whole lot programs and everything you need to know about fees, because the university is actually open at the moment. That is why I am talking about this. Now, what is the name of this school? The name of the school is called University of Salzburg, and this school is in Austria. Like I said before, admissions is open. When did the admissions actually start? Like, it began on the 1st of November, but you also need to understand that some programs didn't start on the 1st of November. But when is the last date? If you want to apply to the University of Salzburg, then you have to do the application by the 31st of March. I have my jotter here. That is what I'm looking at. So this is what you need to put into consideration, because studies in Austria, first of all, is competitive. So I will not even recommend or advise you to waste more time before you apply. If you can do the application now, do it immediately after you watch the video. But again, remember, there is something called legalization, which I'm going to explain very soon. Just stay tuned and watch till the end if you really do not want to miss anything. I get a lot of people, they watch videos to the first 1 minute and they come back with questions that I mentioned inside. In this case, I cannot repeat it again. Guys, please, legalization is very important to study in Austria, and I have said this many times. Now, you have to make sure the process for legalization, their videos are on this channel. So please make sure you take a look at the videos again. Legalization is different for each country. For Austria is different. For Belgium is different. For Slovakia is different. Portugal is different. For Germany is different. Depending on what you want to do, all right, and depending on the school you want to apply to. But most of the legalization, like the documents you are going to legalize, have to pass through the Ministry of Education, Foreign Affairs, or your university. So this is something you need to put into consideration. Now let's talk about this school, the University of Salzburg. Do they actually have English programs you can study? Yes, they do have English programs you can study. First of all, remember that bachelor's programs in this university are all taught in the German language. And if you are looking for English programs, then it means that you are looking for master's degree programs. Okay, programs taught in English are only master's programs. Most of them are part-time, some are full-time. But if you have the German proficiency, you can apply for bachelor's and master's programs in German. Okay, understand that Austria and Germany, they are like brothers, but now their visa process is not the same, and one has more appointment available. Like Austria has more appointments than Germany. If you want to apply to Germany now, it's a whole lot of issues. Now let's go back to the University of Salzburg. There are a lot of degree programs you are going to check. I'm going to link it down there. Before I forget, if you need a one-on-one consultation with me, please book from the video description box. Now, if you are looking for master's program, I would like to inform you that you need to go through the school website very well to check those that are available in English and those that are available in German. Now, if you go to those available in English, you will notice that some are in full-time, like some are full-time programs, while some are part-time program. But I will encourage you to first of all take a look at the full-time programs, then see how they are. Then you also look at the part-time programs. There are other universities in Austria, all right, which include the University of Klagenfurt, you have the University of Vienna, you have the University of Innsbruck, you have the University of Economics and Business in Vienna. There are a whole lot of schools in Austria. Okay, but remember, legalization is very important. I recently have people who moved to Austria a few days back, but again, legalization, they were perceive, like they push through to get their documents legalized, and they finally got their visa. I'm happy for them. They informed me before moving, so thank you so much. Now, if you take a look at some of these programs on the school website, you will notice that there is a program they call human computer interaction and multimedia technology. Now, I'm talking about these two programs because they are taught in English. One is part-time and one is full-time. Human computer interaction is full-time and multimedia technology is part-time. Now, why did I decide to take these two programs? Because there are some key things I want to draw your attention to. One, when you are applying to these colleges or to these universities in Austria, remember that tuition fee for international students is 363 times 2. That's approximately 726 euros. Then for European students, they are paying 63 euros. But since you are international, you just know that your tuition fee is 700 more. Look at the study places. Like I said, Austria is cheap and a lot of students are moving in. The competition is so high. So you should always, before like the University of Salzburg, this particular school I'm talking about, take a look at the programs. If you want to apply to a particular program, make sure you look at the program to see how many places are available. Like for example, human computer interaction, they are taking just 30 students. Right now, these 30 students, there is a date you have to apply. What is wrong with my eye? You have to apply within this date. The last day is in March to apply, but this admission started on the 8th of November. So you have to understand 2023. So you have to understand that now it's almost 1 month into the admissions, but applying to this school early does not guarantee you a place. This is something I want you to understand. So only those that will do the right process, because some people will apply without legalizing their documents, and at the end of the day they will be disappointed because their documents will not be legalized, because some are still struggling to get appointments for legalization. So if you think that you can do it, and I'll encourage you to start this process. Then you proceed with your legalization and inform your program. There is an email, or you should be able to find a program coordinator. Inform them that your documents are already in the process. They should give you a deadline to submit the documents. This is what some people did. And if you take a look at these particular programs, you will realize that for you to apply to human computer interaction, you should have a bachelor's degree in human computer interaction, or in computer sciences, or in design, or in media, or in communication studies, or in psychology, or in sociology, and or in engineering. If your bachelor's is not from these areas, you cannot apply for this program. If you check the website very well, you are going to find this detail. Now, if you take a look at multimedia technology, you will notice that it is a part-time program, but it's equally a 4-semester program with 120 ECTS credit units. So now you might consider taking this program because, of course, it is a 4-semester program, which is 2 years, which means that as an international student, you can apply for a visa. Before, part-time does not qualify you for a visa, but when I was going through the website, I realized that it is a 4-semester program. Equally, before you apply, send an email and inquire from the department to see if you can apply to part-time programs and if they can equally give you a study visa. It is very important to verify. To my knowledge, I know you can move to Austria. Tuition fee is very cheap, guys. With just 363 euros times 2 plus your semester contribution of 22 euros, or you are free to move to Austria. And now the requirements to apply for human computer interaction. I'm using this one as an example to make you understand that everything has requirements. For those who are asking me on Facebook if they can, how can they apply, what are the requirements, this is what you need to know. You need to check the school website, guys, or the program website. Now, for you to apply, the requirements you need are, like I said, you need a BSc in those fields that I mentioned, and you equally need English proficiency of B2. But if you studied in English or come from an English-speaking country, I do not see any reason why they might not address, or let me say, accept you. But you have to understand that this application is very competitive, so they are going to be taking the best of the best. Now, the documents you are going to upload, because this application is going to be done online, the documents you are going to upload include your high school certificate. Remember remember, these documents should be legalized, and if you do not legalize them before uploading, make sure you inform them that you are in the process of getting your legalized documents, because if you do not upload the legalized documents, they might drop you. But if you inform them, they might keep your space, that if you bring your legalized documents, they can accept it. So you have to be very wise and smart when you are doing online application. You also need your BSc transcript. All these will be legalized. Then a part of your BSc transcript, yeah, of course, you need your BSc certificate, then your high school certificate. If the transcript is available, upload them as well. You need a one-page motivation letter. You need to tell them why you are applying to this school. Then there is a short video you need to supply on the admissions website. All these documents, you are uploading them online. All these things I'm talking about. Then, of course, your international passport must be there. And for those who already graduated, you need to upload a copy of your bachelor's thesis. They want to see what you did for your research, for your bachelor's. That is stage 1, okay, during the application. Then stage 2, now they are going to do pre-selection. Stage 3, they are equally going to do pre-selection or after the interview or an interview. Then the final stage, which is stage 4, you would be informed of the final decision if you are admitted or not. But you must go through these various options. Then now when you go through the admission successfully, you now pay your fees and you start the visa application. The fees is not going to be much. Like I said, 720 is enough for you to go. You are going to find everything on the school website. The school is actually open now, so please take a look at this and you proceed with the application if you think you are qualified. Equally, do not forget that visa application, the documents you need, and proof of funds. Every video is on my YouTube channel. Just type what you need on this YouTube search bar, then you add my name to it. Type what you need, add my name to it. You are going to get the video you want. I hope you understand. Proof of funds is so complicated and he has increased. There is a video already, so please check these videos about Austria, then you watch them well so you can succeed. By February or by September next year 2024, we should be jubilating that you move. All right, I hope this helps you. This is all I have for today. Please make sure you stay tuned and keep watching. My name is Milton. If you are new here, I'm equally called the chairman of the broke community. Thank you so much for joining today. Before I proceed to this video, if you need a one-on-one consultation with me, please book on this page. Then I am going to call you on a direct call. Do not forget, I share everything on travel on my YouTube channel by name Milton Fonkwa. Thank you so much. So today's question is from somebody. He said he is applying for a master's degree and would like to know if IELTS is required for the University of Iceland. The very first thing is, yes, IELTS is required. And if you must know, make sure you check the program website very well in which you want to apply. According to him, he wanted to pay his application fee but want to confirm if IELTS is required. One thing I will draw your attention to is that in Iceland, if you must apply for a bachelor's degree, make sure you have IELTS. This is very important. Secondly, if you want to apply for a master's degree, make sure you check the university's website properly. Well, you may find something like, if you come from an English-speaking country, you do not need to submit IELTS. You might equally see on the school website that those that do not speak English have to submit an English proficiency. But I would say that if you come from Africa, try to submit your IELTS exam if you do have it. This is going to increase your chances of getting the offer. Remember, the University of Iceland is very competitive and a lot of people are going to apply. So they will be taking the best of the best. So please make sure you put in your best and try to apply. For those who didn't watch the video on YouTube, please go to YouTube now and watch it. I said in that video, and I'm going to reiterate again, the University of Iceland is almost free. All they charge is a semester registration, or let me say an administrative fee, which is like 75,000 Icelandic krona. If you look at that money critically, it's not more than $600. That is all they will charge you per semester. I hope you enjoy this. Please do not forget that most courses, almost bachelor's programs in Iceland are not in English language. That is to say, you cannot study them in English language. Do not let anybody discourage you. If you have the money to travel yourself out to go to Iceland, do it, and do it with immediate effect. For proof of funds, I mentioned on YouTube that it's 11,000 euros. For more details on how to get that, get to my YouTube channel with name Milton Fonkwa and enjoy. Till we meet again in another one. Bye.